It's that time of year. The RFL Gridiron Championship game between Tennessee and Kentucky. Isaac and Mason, not both in Tier 1. Isaac is the Tier 2 champion and has made it all the way to the championship of the entire Gridiron. So he will be facing off against Kentucky in hopefully very soon. I have the stream, just waiting for them to begin. Yeah. Mason, once again, appearing in a championship game in the RFL. He was champion on our CFBR Gridiron League, which we did 13 seasons of that, and he won a couple. So he could add to be the only person to win the RCL, the RFL, and CFBR and this. So a lot on the line here for him. Isaac here trying to win in his first season. I think in our league. I don't remember him being on CFBR. Could be wrong. But we shall see. I really hope they put this in a neutral site, or it's going to be awkward. They are loading in, and here we go.
Showdown. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field.
Now, I don't remember ever playing in Nissan Stadium. I didn't know this was an option. But Tennessee running out. UCO is, I don't know. We'll see next week in about 7 days. Didn't even know this was a stadium. The Heisman House Challenge Stadium. That must be like something you unlock. But since you can't play a national championship as a play now online, which has got to be one of the stupidest things ever. But anyway, Tennessee's got the ball. First kick is underway, and the national championship for season 1 is underway. Tennessee fair catches in the end zone. And we have a depth chart changes. Johnny Jolly's 97. He was a 95 last season. But with coordinator boots, he was a 99. So he'll be a 99 again. UCO is 99 overall. That's all you got to know. 99 overall, 99 offense, 97 defense. So there's that for you. I think we're waiting on Barack. And he might get it done while I'm streaming this. And that's the case, then I can get the scrim file out after this game's over. Really wish this game would also let us do custom rosters and play now. It would solve a lot of problems, but Pars confirmed that we are in fact just waiting on Barack. So, if Mason's got depth chart changes, I might kill him. He should have done that during that. Anyway, Tennessee with football first. A lot of RPOs from Tennessee when I played them. And spoiler alert, couldn't stop them. So there's that for you. But first and 10 for Nico Imayava and this Tennessee offense. Nico with the handoff to Sampson. Middle Sampson gets free. Sampson gets the first down and gets 12 yards. And Tennessee with a 12-yard carry to open up the game. Imayava, the quarterback for Tennessee, will be Mason's quarterback next season. Speed option, looking for blockers. Get some big hit by Hardaway for Kentucky, but it's a 7-yard carry. 2nd and 3. Yeah, this will be Mason's team next season. Tennessee will be heading to Mason as Imayava will hand off to Sampson. Sampson's free. He gets the first down, breaks a tackle in Kentucky territory at the 47. 1st and 10 Volunteers. And Isaac will be heading over to Alabama. Those two are already confirmed. So they're both staying in the SEC, but Mason's getting a preview of what he can do with his team next year. Imayava RPO throws it to Sampson. Sampson going to get his first down or tip down the sideline to the 35. 1st and 10 Tennessee. Both these teams will obviously be in Tier 1 next season. I'm going to lose all my games. It sounds like Imayava RPO. That time it's almost intercepted by Dunn. Falls in, it was Dunn. That should have been picked off. Great read by Mason there on the right side RPO. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Speed option again. Imayava pitches this time to Sampson. Sampson makes me miss the 30. 25-20. Cuts to the 15. Inside the 15 at the 14. Good run there by Sampson. Good pitch there by Imayava. And Tennessee's in the red zone. Not even a minute into this game. 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. From the 14, Lewis and Sampson in the backfield. Imayava. He gets the ball. It's going to hand off to Lewis. Lewis cuts left to the 10, up to the 5, to the 3, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They strike first. A minute and a half into this game. Extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 Tennessee. And now we'll see what Mason can do on offense. First time we'll see him with the football. And the kickoff is away to the right side of the field. And it'll be returned by Macklin. Macklin looking for blockers. He's not going to get much. Barely to the 20-yard line. Actually going to get to the 18. Wildcats are going to get the football for the first time today. 1st and 10 for Kentucky. Wimsett, the quarterback for the Wildcats, and Tennessee calls a timeout. Did not like the look they had there first. But it's still 1st and 10 for Kentucky from the 18-yard line. Wimsett in the backfield for the Wildcats as quarterback. No Vandergriff. It's going to be a handoff to Wilcox. Wilcox bounces outside to the 20. Actually to the 19. Ran probably 15 yards for a gain of 1 total. 2nd and 9 from the 19 now. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wilcox in motion. It's going to be a RP or a wide receiver screen, half-back screen, excuse me. Only a yard. Wimsett led to the receiver, but that's about all they could get. And it is 3rd and 8 now for the 20-yard line for Mason. Looking to get something going on offense in this national champion game. And Tennessee's called another timeout. 2 timeouts on defense. Not even 3 minutes into the game. So we'll see here. Wimsett shifts 3 receivers to the left side. So 3 receivers left with a tight end, 1 receiver to the right. Tennessee plays off their end zone. Wimsett giving audibles. 8 seconds on the play clock. Pierce Jr. roaming. Wimsett fires. It's over the middle. It's caught by Wilcox. Wilcox is not going to get there. Going to be short. 7-yard reception. 4th and 1. And Kentucky's going to punt. And Tennessee is going to expect a fake. I don't think Masons will fake here. It is not a fake. Barry's going to kick it away for the Wildcats. Tennessee gets a 3 and out. Return from the 15-yard line is White to the 25. Looking for blockers to the 30. Gets outside to the 35. Breaks a couple tackles to the 33. And that's where Tennessee will begin their second possession with the lead. First and 10 for Tennessee from the 33-yard line. Imaliava gets a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Lewis. Lewis cuts up the middle. Going to get 2. 2nd and 8 from the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game.
Imaliava RPO has a man. It is Lewis. Lewis on the backfield to the 40. Breaks the tackle to the 44 and gets the first down. First and 10 Tennessee with 3 minutes to go. Thornton Jr. in motion from left to right. It's going to be another speed option. Kentucky is blitzing. Imaliava speed option. He's going to pitch it late to Sampson to the 45 to midfield. 6-yard carry for the running back there. And it's 2nd and 4 for Tennessee. Second and 4, Imaliava RPO wide open as Sampson in the backfield. First down to the 45, up to the 43. Tennessee already back into Kentucky territory. First and 10 for the Volunteers. Mason's got no answer on defense yet. Lewis hand over the middle is going to get half of what he needs. Maybe only 4. 2nd and 6 now. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tennessee has not been stopped yet, and it's not looking that way. 2nd and 6 from the 39-yard line. Imaliava back to pass, looking to screen. Sampson gets it, and he's free to the 45, 35, 30. Leads the block down the field. Doesn't get it, but gets to the 26, and another first down for Tennessee as they continue to move the football down the field. First and 10 from the 26. Imaliava RPO. This time, defenders are over there. Lewis is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10 now for Kentucky to the 25. One minute to go in the first. Tennessee looking to take a 2-score lead. Man in motion. It's going to be a jet touch pass to White. White gets outside of the 25 to the 20. Cuts up field, and he's going to get the first down to the 15. And Tennessee, once again, moves the chains back in the red zone. First and 10. Under a minute to go from the 15. First and 10. Imaliava speed option to the right side this time. Pitches it. Sampson's to free to the 10, to the 5. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They take a 2-score lead here in the first quarter. And are they going to go for 2? Gage, I'll send you the file so you can start making the playbook. That way we can import it easily. I think Tennessee's going for 2. They are not. Maybe he's setting up something for the next drive. Extra point is up, and it is good. 14-0 their score in the first quarter.
They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
Kick will land in the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for Kentucky.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement.
First and 10, Williamson back to pass, looking. Still looking, nothing coming open. Throws it late, but he's hit as he threw the football. It falls to the turf, and it's 2nd and 10.
It's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own
Wimsatt back to pass, 2nd and 10, looking, has a man wide open. It's Marlin, and he catches it to the 46, 1st and 10 at Kentucky, and that is another timeout called by Tennessee. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tennessee's out of timeouts here in the first half. So, 2-minute drill might get interesting here for the Volunteers, should they get one late in the second.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wimsatt looking to the sideline, changing the play. Now he's ready. Wimsatt play action pass, looking down the field. Has a man open over the middle. It's caught by Macklin. Macklin's going to catch it to the 31-yard line of Tennessee. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Or excuse me, 1st and 10, Kentucky. Wimsatt play action pass goes to Dingle. Dingle to the outside of the 25, to the 20, to the 17. 1st and 10, Kentucky. They're moving the football. 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Clock now rolls. 10 seconds to go. Wimsatt's going to be a RPO 5 to the middle to Macklin to the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They strike back and cut the lead to 7 to close the first quarter. Extra point is up and good. 5 seconds to go in the first. 14-7 Tennessee. Kentucky does get the football to begin the second half, so keep that in mind when we get closer to halftime. Kicks away. Sampson will fair catch it in the end zone. Tennessee gets the football. No timeouts here in the first half.
They'll be able to get off one more.
1st and 10 for Tennessee. Umaliava will hand off to Sampson. Middle. Sampson's going to get 3. And that went in the first quarter. 14-7 their score, with Tennessee having the football, looking to regain a 2-score advantage.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows.
2nd and 7. Umaliava sends a man in motion. It's White. White gets the first, or gets close to the first down marker. Had a lane there, couldn't bounce outside. Gets 4. 3rd and 3 now for Tennessee. Good opportunity for Kentucky to try to get off the field here.
Just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Umaliava hands off to Sampson. He's hitting the backfield and loses yards. A 2-yard loss. 4th and 5. And Kentucky forces a 3-and-out and will get the football back to try to tie this game up. Kick is away, and it will be returned. It will not be returned. It'll bounce out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kentucky now, trailing by 7.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That
1st and 10.
was lethal, David.
Wimsatt with Macklin in the backfield, or Wilcox, excuse me. Wilcox gets the handoff. He's free to the 30, up to the 33. 1st and 10 Kentucky. They're finding their groove on offense here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Kentucky, or excuse me, Tennessee has 7 in the box here. Now Kentucky switches to the formation. 2 receivers either side. Not stacked though. Macklin in motion now. 3 receivers right side. Hand off to Wilcox. Wilcox going to get 2, maybe 3, to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game.
Gage, why have you not set your audibles?
A long run there,
What?
but just trying to find their footing at this point.
You got to go in and set your audibles for all of them. 2nd and 7 from the 36-yard line. Kentucky trying to tie this game back up. Tennessee was up 14-0 at one point. Wimsatt back to pass. Pressure coming in his face. Incomplete. I think that was James Pierce who got through the line there. And it's quickly 3rd and 7 for Kentucky.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive
3rd and 7. Tennessee still with 7 in the box here, showing a blitz. Moves it back to pass, fires, has a man. It's Macklin, hangs on, he gets the first down, a quick out. 9-yard reception, 1st and 10 to Kentucky from the 45-yard line. You have those ton of those quick passes. Wimps it back to pass, still looking, going backwards, and a sack for a 20-yard loss. Tried to throw it away, they're late, could not get it off, and it's back to the 25-yard line for Kentucky. Tennessee staying in this defense, sends Macklin out as a receiver, so 5 wide, and now Macklin comes back in. Would assume this is going to be another blitz. It's going to be an RPO, and Brown did not attempt to catch that. It was a little screen. Now 3rd and 30 for Kentucky. What looked promising is now fell apart for Kentucky here. Wimps it back to pass, looking down the field. Still looking, pressure coming, hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and Tennessee gets off the field. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Barry's punt is away, and it will be returned by White from around the 17-yard line. Makes a man miss, up to the 30. Going to be tackled at the 32. 1st and 10 for Tennessee, looking to go back up 2 scores. Was up 14-0 at one point. Looking to do what they did on their first couple of drives. 1st and 10. Kentucky showing pressure from the left side. Now Eli looking to the right side. Now he's going to hand it off to Sampson. Sampson's free to the 36. A 5-yard carry. 2nd and 5. Emali back to pass. It's a swing pass to Sampson. Sampson gets 4. Give me 3rd and 1 now for Tennessee. Kentucky, with a loss, could force Tennessee to punt the football back. Third and 1 for Kentucky, or for Tennessee. Emaliana swings it to Lewis, this time to the opposite side. Lewis gets the corner and is going to get the first down with a diving effort to the 44. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. We are approaching the 2-minute timeout. First and 10 for Tennessee. Thornton Jr. in motion. Now goes back to the left side. Give me a snap. Email now with speed option. Looking. Still looking. Cuts at the field. Going to get half of it to midfield. 2nd and 5 for Tennessee. That is the 2-minute timeout. And Tennessee with the football. Kentucky does get this football to start the second half. Second and 5, man in motion. Iamaleava will hand off to Sampson, and Sampson's hit immediately. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Emilio back to pass, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught by Sampson. He's free. 40, 35, 30. Foot rush on the sideline. 25, 20, 15, 10. To the 5, to the 2-yard lines where he's pushed out of bounds. 1st and goal for Tennessee. First and 10 to the 2-yard line. Handoff. Sampson, right side into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. I think he was trying to go down to waste some more clock, but ended up diving into the end zone. And Tennessee is up 21-7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
First and 10 for Kentucky, looking to make this a 7-point game as they get the football to begin the second half. So,
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field.
probably not, Jason.
Late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
First and 10, man in motion to the running back. Wimsett back to pass, looking, throws one-on-one to Barringer Brown, left side. This is going to be caught at the 24-yard line. First and 10 for Kentucky, a big strike down the field. Handoff to Wilcox. Middle. Wilcox bounces outside. Going to get to the 11-yard line. First and 10 for Kentucky. Now we'll see if they will slow down here to not give the Volunteers the football back before halftime. No timeouts for Tennessee. Handoff to Wilcox the middle to the 10 or to the 5-yard line. Excuse me. Runs backwards for a yard to the 6. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Kentucky. Second and 5, under a minute to go here in the second. Kentucky slowing it down here a little bit. It's going to be an RPO to Dingle into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Did they score too fast, potentially? 40 seconds left for Tennessee here after the extra point is up and good. 7-point game with 43 seconds left. He'll 43 seconds, no timeouts for Tennessee. They used all the timeouts 3 minutes into the first quarter. All on defense, too. First and 10 there for the Volunteers. Imaliava back to pass. Looking. Throws over the middle. It is incomplete. Looking for Sampson. Could not hang on through contact. 2nd and 10. Imaliava speed option. Going to not pitch the football. Timeout Kentucky. Not sure if he was wanting to pitch it there. And Imaliava did not. But it's 3rd and 10. And Kentucky could have a chance to go tie this game up at halftime if they can get off the field. 3rd and 10 for Tennessee here. 36 seconds to go in the second quarter. From the 25-yard line. Imaliava back to pass. Looking. Throws to Sampson. Incomplete. And Kentucky forces a 3-and-out and holds on to 2 of their timeouts with 32 seconds left. Ross out for Tennessee to punt the football away. And he does. And will be out of bounds at around the 27. Make that the 29. So Kentucky, 26 seconds, 2 timeouts. To go 71 yards to try to tie this game up.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack up.
1st and 10. Tennessee showing major pressure. 7 in the box here. 6 seconds on the play clock. Wimsett back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws it. It is caught by White. A 9-yard reception. Wimsett had to get that off immediately. Tennessee brought some pressure. 2nd and 1. Same formation for the Volunteers. Let's see how Kentucky blocks here. .22 seconds, a single timeout for Kentucky. Wimsett back to pass. He's looking, throws down the field. That'll be into triple coverage. That pass is incomplete. 3rd and 1 with 15 seconds left for Kentucky.
Quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your
5 wide's the call. Tennessee only has 4 rushers, apparently. 4 down rushers, I should say. 3rd and 1. Williams sits back to pass, looking. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Macklin. Macklin to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. A big play for Kentucky. And they call their final timeout. Kentucky, this will be a 52-yard field goal. Could cut the lead to 4 before halftime. We'll see what they call here. Cannot be tackled in bounds short of the first down markers. Have to be out of bounds if you're short of the 25. 5 rushers here for Tennessee. Williams sit back to pass, looking. Throws to Dingle. Dingle's going to turn up the field, get out of bounds to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 3. I would assume the field goal unit's coming on, and it is. This will be a 45-yard field goal for Kentucky to try to cut the lead to 4. Kick is up. Kick is good. Drains it. It's a 4-point game, 21-17. Kentucky will get the football to begin the second half. And the score at one point was 14-0 Tennessee. Sampson will fair catch it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Imaliava back to pass. Throws to Sampson out of the backfield up to the 35. To the 39 is where he's going to be tackled. 100 yards for Sampson receiving. And that's halftime. 4-point lead for Tennessee. Macklin will return this for Kentucky. Extra need in the end zone. Kentucky could take their first lead of the game here with a touchdown on this drive. Williamson puts a man in motion. It's Brown. Brown on a jet touch pass looking for blockers. He might be free, and he gets to the 40-yard line. If he had one more block, he would have been gone. Marion Brown had like 97 speed, so not someone you want to leave out in space. Tennessee was 7 in the box, bringing pressure here against Kentucky. Williamson RPO throws long to Brown. Brown makes a man miss to the 50, 45, gets to the 43, already in Tennessee territory. 1st and 10 for Kentucky to Tennessee's 43. Since that first drive, Kentucky's found success against the Volunteers. Williamson back to pass. Pressure coming in his face. Oh, it's almost intercepted by James Pierce Jr. Falls to the ground. 2nd and 10 now from the 43. Williamson RPO gets it to Brown again. Brown going to run out of bounds with an 8-yard reception to the 35. 3rd and 2. Kentucky will 100% be going for this, regardless of what happens here. Williamson RPO again, this time to Dingle. They scored a touchdown, and they lose a yard of the 36. 4th and 3. And you would expect Kentucky to run another play here on offense. They do. They keep the offense on the field. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. 4th and 3. Quad stack on the right side. Marion Brown one-on-one to the left. Williamson or QB draw. He is not going to get there. Only got a yard on that play, and it's a turnover on downs after a promising start to the drive. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. And we have a delay game on Tennessee. So 1st and 15 for Tennessee. Imaliava RPO gets it to Lewis on the outside 35. Cuts up to the 40. Going to get 11. 2nd and 4 to the 42-yard line for Tennessee. Imaliava handoff to Sampson. Sampson's going to fight his way for 4. Not enough for the first down, though. 3rd and inches to the 45-yard line for the Volunteers. QB sneak is not going to get there. A loss of a yard. 4th and 1. And I think he can go for this. He can go for this. So, 4th and 1 from the 45. Tennessee's going to go for it. Imaliava RPO going to get out to Lewis. Lewis is not going to get there. And Tennessee, they turn it over on down to the Kentucky. Has it in Tennessee territory to begin this drive. 1st and 10 for Kentucky from Tennessee's 44. 7 in the box for Tennessee. Maglin gets it on an RPO. 7 yards to the 36. Kentucky's basically already back where they were when they turned it over on downs. From the 36, 2nd and 3. Wimsett now looking to the sideline, changing the play. Macklin in motion is going to be a jet touch pass. Looking for some blockers. Gets it. Macklin's free. 25-20 to the 15 to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Kentucky. Halfway through this 3rd quarter. And Kentucky's 12 yards away from taking their first lead of the night. Wimsett is going to RPO to Dingle. Dingle to the 10. Tries to juke to the 8-yard line. That's where he's tackled. Had one man to beat and couldn't beat him there. 2nd and 7. And as we have quads to the right side for Kentucky, would expect a wide receiver screen to Wilcox here. It is. Wilcox gets the screen, tries to get outside. He can't, loses all the progress. Down to the 12-yard line. 3rd and 10 for Kentucky. Wimsett, 5 wide. It's going to be a QB draw. Wimsett looking for some blockers. Not going to get much. It's going to get to the 5-yard line. So maybe Kentucky will go for it. They're going, hurry up. 4th and 3 from the 5-yard line. Once again, not taking points here for Kentucky. Charles comes up again. They're going to have 5 in the box. Now turn in time. Comes up 2. 5 wide for Kentucky still. Wimsett's back to pass. Looking. Still looking. Has a man coming open. It's caught by White in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They take their first lead of the night. And that was not the guy I was looking at. That ball was into double coverage, and White hung on, but he had a drag route coming wide open on the right side and chose to throw to White. And Kentucky leads 24-21 after trailing 14-0 in the first quarter. What does Tennessee do? How will they respond here? 1st and 10 for Tennessee, trailing for the first time all game. Five seconds of the play clock. Imaliava gets the ball. It's going to be a handout to Lewis. Lewis in the backfield, a loss of 3. Kentucky has seemingly figured out something against the Tennessee offense. 2nd and 13, 2 minutes to go. Sampson now motions to the left side. Two running backs in the backfield for Tennessee. Imaliava giving some hot routes to his receivers. He's back to pass. He's looking, still looking, just going to take off and run here. And the Kentucky defense collapses and tackles him for a gain of 1. 3rd and 12 now for Tennessee. Imaliava back to pass. He's looking down the field. Throws to the running back. That pass is intercepted by Jackson at the 29-yard line. Return to the 22. Kentucky gets another turnover, this time with a pick, and they could take a 2-score lead here late in the third. 7 in the box for Tennessee here. Kentucky switching the play here. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from Tennessee's 22. Wimsett back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws quickly to Macklin on the right side. He'll get 4. 2nd and 6 to the 19 inside the red zone again for this Kentucky offense. Wilcox splits off 5 wide for Kentucky. Tennessee bringing a blitz again. Now they back off. Fires to Wilcox out of reach. Was a throw. Pressure coming from the left side. And it was 3rd and 6 for Kentucky. Tennessee backing off with their corners. Gets it to Training. And Training is free to the 10. To the 5. Makes him a miss into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They take a 2-score lead with 50 seconds to go in the third. Kentucky has outscored the Volunteers 31-7 since taking a 14-point lead in the first. And they are 6 minutes away from their first national title on CFB 25. Sampson takes it out. Not a good decision. Only returns to the 12-yard line. Tennessee with the football. All of a sudden, trailing by 10. First and 10 from the 12-yard line. Imaliava back to pass. He's looking down the field. Throws it to Sampson out of the backfield, and Sampson's going to get nothing. In fact, loses a yard to the 11. 2nd and 11 now. 40 seconds to go. Imaliava RPO. Throws it to Sampson in the backfield again. Sampson's going to get to the 16, and that's all. 3rd and 5. 30 seconds to go for Tennessee. Imaliava speed option, looking left side, going to pitch it to Sampson late. Sampson's going to get nothing, only 2, and Tennessee's going to have to go for it, actually. 4th and 4 for Tennessee. Imaliava back to passes, looking, throws to the tight end. That pass knocked away. And that ends the third quarter. Kentucky another turnover on downs and could put the dagger in here with a score. They start at Tennessee's 18-yard line. All 3 possessions, aside from the opening drive for Kentucky, have started in Tennessee territory. RPO throws it out to Macklin. Macklin hangs on, and just like that, 1st and goal from the 7-yard line for the Wildcats. RPO, Wimsett throws to Dingle to the outside. Dingle fights his way up for 2 to the 5. 2nd and goal for Kentucky. Second goal from the 5-yard line. Wimsett handoff to Wilcox goes nowhere. In fact, loses a yard. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line for Kentucky. It'll be interesting to see here if Kentucky goes for it or kicks a field goal. Field goal really does not do anything for them. We'll make it a 32-point game, and it's already a 2-score game. And Tennessee, well, I guess they don't need 2 touchdowns. They would if they kick a field goal. But I would assume Coach Mason of Kentucky is probably considering this 4-down territory. 3rd and goal. Tennessee showing pressure, key in motion. It's going to be a QB power. Wimsett trying to bounce outside, not going to get anything. Loses another yard. 4th and goal. And what does Kentucky do? With it taking so long, I assume they're going for it from the 7-yard line. And they are 4th and goal from the 7. 4 minutes to go in the national championship game. Kentucky wasting some clock here before the snap. Wimsett back to pass, looking, still looking, pressure coming, rolls out left side, still rolls, now it's going backward, and it turns a 4th and goal from the 7 into a turnover on down to the 26. So Tennessee's not backed up now. Still trailing by 10 with 4 minutes to go and 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. 2 back set for Imaliava and this Tennessee offense. Going to be an RPO handoff to Sampson, and that was definitely trying to throw it to the receiver there, and it was just a tad late. And Sampson dives for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 24-yard line. Imaliava back to pass, still looking, rolls out right side, goes backwards, going to roll out left side now, throws it away. 3rd and 12 from the 24. Third and 12 for Tennessee now. 3:36 to go in the national championship game. Trailing by 10. Imaliava changing some routes. Now he's back to pass. Looking. Still looking. Middle of the field's wide open. Now it's caught by Sampson. First down to the 47. Or excuse me, 42. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Tennessee needing to score and score rather quickly. 1st and 10, Imaliava back to pass. Pressure coming, rolls out right side, throws. Pass almost intercepted by the defensive lineman there. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3:07 to go. Imaliava back to pass, looking, pressure coming again. Hit as he throws, incomplete. 3rd and 10 for Tennessee from the 42-yard line. Another 3rd and long for this Volunteers offense. Imaliava back to pass, looking, throws over the middle. It is caught by Matthews. First down to the 47. Clock still rolling. 2:50 to go here. Tennessee down by 10. Have not scored here in the second half. Imaliava back to pass, looking, throws a seam route. Pass intercepted by Bryant at the 31. Bryant returning it and gets tackled at the 38, but Kentucky gets another turnover, and that one might do it. Handoff Tramium up the middle. Tramium's going to get 4. Timeout Tennessee. There is still a 2-minute timeout approaching. So Tennessee's using it to save some more time. Tennessee's showing pressure. Wilcox switches sides. Wimsett back to pass. Throws to Wilcox out of the backfield. He gets the first down to midfield. Timeout Tennessee again. Tennessee will have 2 more stoppages with their final timeout in the 2-minute timeout. But with 2:35 to go in the 4th, Kentucky is looking to ice it here with probably another first down. Man in motion for Kentucky from left to right. It's going to be a handoff to Tramium up middle. Not going to get anything. Loss of 2. Timeout Tennessee. Their final one of the game. A first down would end it for Kentucky. .232 to go here. Kentucky has spread out their offense. Wimsett play action pass, looking, throws down the field, has a man, Barrier Brown into the end zone. Touchdown Kentucky, and that will do it. Berry and Brown got behind the defense. Tennessee was not expecting a pass over the top, and Kentucky takes a 38-21 lead, has outscored Tennessee 38-7 since the Volunteers were up 14-0. Sampson needs it in the end zone. 2:27 to go here. No timeout for the Tennessee. Play clock winding down. RPO for Tennessee. Lewis gets the handoff from Imaliava, and that will get 5. 2nd and 5 for Tennessee. We are approaching the 2-minute timeout. Imaliava handoff Lewis right side this time. Lewis is not going to get much. Only 2. 3rd and 3 from the 32. And that is a 2-minute timeout. Tennessee's got a 3rd and 2 here. 3rd and 3, excuse me, from their own 32. Third and 3 from the 32. 2 minutes to go. Imaliava speed option left side. Going to turn up the field. Going to get the first down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Imaliava speed option right side this time. Looking not going to get much. Only a yard. Childress with the tackle there. Tennessee going to hurry up. 2nd and 9. 1:40 to go here for Tennessee. Handoff to Lewis, left side. Lewis going to get nothing. Backslide of scrimmage is all. 3rd and 9 from the 39 for Tennessee.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Imaliava throws a screen to Sampson. Sampson's going to get some blockers. Going to get 7. 4th and 2 from the 46. And Tennessee's going to go for it. Trailing by 17 with no timeouts. 1 minute to go here in the national championship game for season 1. Imaliava back to pass. Looking. Throws a corner route. It'll be caught in bounds to the 39. Goes out of bounds at the 37. Excuse me. 1st and 10. Clock stopped with 56 seconds to go. Imaliava RPO. This time Lewis gets it. Lewis gets some blockers. Cuts up to the 26. 1st and 10. Clock will stop for a second. 50 seconds to go. Tennessee wants to score here before the end of this game. Maybe have some luck with some onside kicks. 45 seconds. Imaliava back to pass. Still looking. Throws to the end zone. Has it wide open. Matthews in the end zone. Touchdown Tennessee. Safety's got lost there for a second. And they going for a fake. Okay, no, they're not. Extra point is up and good. 10-point gain, 40 seconds left. Onside kick upcoming for the Volunteers. And the onside is fair caught at midfield. And Kentucky can knee it down and take home the first ever CFP 25 Gridiron Championship. 38-28 over rival Tennessee. Wimsett with the kneel down. Clock runs to 0. And that'll do it. Coach Mason and Kentucky wins Season 1 National Championship, 38-28 over Tennessee. And ironically, we'll move to Tennessee next season with Isaac and Tennessee going to Alabama. Both teams will be in Tier 1, however. That will do it for Season 1. RFCO will begin next week as well. As Gabe said, Gridiron Season 2 will also be trying to begin next weekend. And RFL Blitz also starting relatively soon, so a lot of content coming to the channel. Along with our Legends Dynasty and Goober Dynasty, as well as some other dynasties that are featured on the channel. But that will do it. Appreciate you guys watching. Like and sub to the channel, please. It only helps grow our league. And we will see you next time for another RFL stream.